Okay, so hi there, friends and followers, subscribers, all that good business. Um, Welcome to Tabletop Baseball Plus, and um, there's been lots of reasons why we have the plus on the end of our name. A lot of times it's because we're playing maybe a different sport than baseball, but in this case, I'm doing this because just kind of like with the golf that we did a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't forgot about that. The plus is going to be plus some PC gaming, and Tabletop Earl has been doing his share of things like out of the park here, but just with a different kind of, um, a different spin on that because he's doing the perfect, the perfect team kind of thing, which is all cool. Um, I haven't really gotten into that, but what I have been doing is so let's just I'm going to come over here to the game and yeah, so I mean I have a perfect team. You can see I've collected a bunch of points just because I haven't used any. But what I've been doing is a Phillies replay, and I'm sure some of you would say, "Oh, gee, Earl, this is probably not a good idea for a guy like you because you tend to get a little animated." So I chose the 2003 season for a few different reasons. And so the name of this project is called Thome-Tose. So it's like comatose, except Jim Thome. And the reason why is this is his first season in Philadelphia. I know that there are plenty of Cleveland fans that loved Big Jim from his years out there. Um, so, and obviously we loved him in Philly too. It was a great kind of sign that the times were a changing. The ballpark was um, Citizens Bank Park was basically I think they were up and running by this point. So having a big name player and a guy who was obviously considered to be a clubhouse kind of guy, it was great. So I decided I want to go, and I was watching these games over and over again, and so it was kind of great to see some players that, and this Phillies team actually finished above 500. They missed out on the playoffs because the Marlins were pretty good, and it was still in that stretch of the Braves' dominance of the NL East for a while. So, going to go ahead and hit continue game, and we're going to go and take a look at what's happened in the first. You know what? This might be game 5. I think I made a mistake. So I'll have to update the name of the video. I put game 4, but it's really game 5. So as of this moment, the Phillies have had a bit of a tough start. They lost. So Pittsburgh is 4-0 to start, and that's who we'll be playing today at home. We lost 7-6 in the first game of the series, and we lost 2 of 3 in Miami to the Marlins, which again they end up being the World Series champions in 2003. So you got the Pirates and Cardinals there leading their division. We're 2 games behind Florida and Montreal. So let's finish today. I received a personal message. Player, yeah, they did the Ooh, wait, was that their AAA? I guess that was their AAA team back then. I didn't think that was the case. I thought that their AAA team would have been in Scranton, but hey, so we're getting Utley. I don't know if he plays today or not. We're getting starting pitcher Joe Bernier, losing Tanner Martinez and Zion Fatally. So brought him in as a pinch runner in one of the games. So we're playing as played lineups. So let's go ahead and play this game versus the Pirates. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. I'm playing as manager of the Phillies, and we'll let Pittsburgh do what they're going to do. So it's going to be Rollins, Polanco, Abreu, Thome, and Burrell and Bell, Lieberthal. Okay, it's switch in center. It's Ledee this time rather than Marlon Byrd. So giving Byrd the day off, and it's going to be back to the top of the rotation with Millwood. And this will be the first start for Jeff D'Amico for the Pirates, looking for their first loss. Lloyd McClendon, their manager. I'll be managing the Phils, as I said, and we basically have the rules like they used to be. So don't need to worry about that 3-batter minimum and all that good stuff. So Thome in the 4-hole, just like he always was. And let's see how the Phillies do in this one. So it'll be Lofton, Kendall, Giles, Ramirez, Simon, Stairs, a future hero for the Phillies there in Stairs, Pokey Reese, who put a dagger in our hearts yesterday, Abraham Nunez, and then D'Amico. All right, so hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, and we're going to get going here with the Phillies and the Pirates. Phillies want to get to 2-3 on the season, and with Kenny Lofton, potential bunter here, we're going to play corners in defense, and let's bring the outfield to just shallow. Let's see what happens here. Let's turn up the volume. I still have the live play-by-play. I don't know if I should get rid of that. So D'Amico, actually it's Millwood on the mound, pitches it to Lofton, and he gets his called strike 3, 1 out. And now it'll be Jason Kendall, the catcher, coming in there to he's got a good contact number, his power. He does have a little bit of power, but he's usually a spray kind of guy. That does say pull hitter though. So let's shade him weak left a little bit there, and we'll leave the outfield normal, and let's pitch to him. Millwood with the windup, and it's smoked right past Rollins and into left field for a single. Didn't shift enough for that one. And now Kendall has a little bit of speed. We're going to have to pay attention to him at first. And so we've got Brian Giles, lefty. This is a problem guy. He is currently on the season 250, so he's a little behind schedule. He is a good player, and we probably want to shift him to the right a little bit here. And the outfield, we're going to leave that at normal, and let's hold the runner. Okay, there's 1 and 2, Polanco to Rollins, over to Thome, and that ends the inning. So induced the double play, played him perfectly at second, and so we're going to go with Rollins leading off. I kind of recalled him being better at bunting for hits, but not really. So D'Amico gets the sign and the pitch. Rollins puts a charge into it. It's going to go to the wall. It's going to be off of it, out there fielding that. That must be Giles, but he is going to get it in there. Actually, no, it's Stairs. My bad. Giles is out and left. And into second with a double as Rollins. I think he's gotten a hit in his first at bat in every game. So Giles in left, Stairs in right. Center fielder is Kenny Lofton. So you got Rollins at second. He is a speed threat. Let's see. You hate to give up an out this early and getting Rollins at third. What you'd like to see Polanco do is to play it to the right side of the infield here. We'll let him swing away. He's a good contact guy. But you're going to pop it up to third. Underneath that is Ramos Ramirez, and that is an unfortunate first out. So makes you wonder if we should have tried playing a little bit of. So now it's an idea. Do you want to try and get third on Kendall with Robbie Abreu up there? Rollins is going to score from second with his speed most likely. So let's go ahead and swing away with Abreu. With the pitch, Abreu, he golfs it down the line. Coming in is Giles, and he is going to get underneath it, and he does make the play. Oh, no, he doesn't. He dropped it. So there's a foul ball error. So Abreu gets second life. We could try and steal now with a 1-2 count. Boy. Yeah, let's not do that. Oh, there is the one we wanted from Polanco. Instead, it's going to be a grounder over to Pokey Reese, and he throws to first for the out. And Thome at the plate. Rollins now at third. Base hit to score. See if they pitch him hard here. I'm not doing the pitch by pitch. I'm just doing. And here's the pitch. And Thome's a slow runner. Reese is going to throw that over to first. Over to Simon. Randall Simon makes the play, and that double is wasted. All right, top of the second. No score. Millwood out, and he's going to face Aramis Ramirez. Let's shade the infield just a tad. And the pitch. That one is lifted into right field. Abreu coasting underneath it, and he grabs it for the first out. No troubles with that. Randall Simon now, lefty. Another, he's a little more scattered than just a pull hitter. Let's still just shade him ever so slightly to the right. And here is the pitch. 1-2. Swings and misses, and he goes down. 2 away. Next up, Matt Stairs. Playing in right. A Phillies hero 5 years down the road, but here he's going to be playing for the Pirates. And here is our 1-2 pitch. And he does make contact. Is it going to fall in front of Abreu? It does. That'll be a single, 2 outs. Stairs makes the round, but then comes back in. And so that's going to leave it up to Pokey Reese, who went yard in the previous game. And so Stairs, not much of a stolen base threat. We're going to go ahead and pitch to Reese. That's going to be lifted to Abreu. He's making his way to it, and he does reach it up and grab it for the final out. So no runs, a hit, and 1 left. Bottom of the 2 here at Citizens Bank Park. I think. I'm going to do a quick check here. Maybe it didn't open until 2004. Let's see. No, so it is Veterans Stadium. I was wrong. So they got Thome in the build-up to the Veterans Stadium move from there to Citizens Bank Park, but because this game is what it is, this is Citizens Bank Park. All right, so Pat Burrell at the plate facing D'Amico. D'Amico gave up a leadoff double, but was able to work around that. So here is the pitch. Burrell sneaks it through the gap on the right side there, through the hole. That'll be a single. He takes a wide turn, but he's going to head back. So Burrell, not much of a stolen base threat here. We got David Bell. Bell with a decent start to the season, 417. Actually, a very good start to the season. Double play potential here. Kendall with the pretty decent arm, pretty good arm here. I don't know. I'm tempted to try hitting and running in this situation, but I think we're going to get Burrell thrown out at second. Let's let Bell swing away. First contact, yep. And that's the 6-4-3. Abraham Nunez to Reese, and then he forwards it on to Simon. All right, so now nobody on and 2 out. Here's Lieberthal. Catcher, good catcher. He lifts a pop up into shallow left. Giles camps out and makes the play, and that retires the side. So 0-0 going to the third. So, what do we got going on here? Any comments? Any comments? If anybody's watching. Hope you guys are enjoying Thome-Tose. Get a little mental with this project here. Get a little mental. All right, so near the bottom of the order here is going to be Abraham O. Nunez. Always said, oh, there must have been 2 Abraham Nunez's. All right, and here's the pitch from Millwood. 3-2, and it is a called third strike. And down goes Nunez. So Millwood now with 3 on the day, up to 32 pitches. And he's going to face D'Amico. And he squibs it on the ground to Rollins. Up with it, throws to Thome for the out. 2 away. Is there any way to turn off the play-by-play? Game options. Probably is. Let's see. Camera play-by-play options. Game sound enabled. Play-by-play detail. I think there'd just be something to shut it off. There probably is. But I don't see it there, so let's not worry about it. It's all right. It kind of helps me if I'm wrong. Okay, Kenny Lofton now with 2 away, and we're going to go ahead and again pull. Let's pull in. Let's pull in the corner. Well, not the infield, the corners. Corners in, and we'll let the outfield come in a little bit too. So the pitch to Lofton, and he does crush it, but sliding and making the catch will be Ricky Ledee. And maybe being shallow there helped, as it just dropped, and fortunately Ledee was quick enough to be able to get over to it. So bottom of the third, no score. As a 1-2-3 inning there for Millwood, coming over from their hated rivals in the Braves. So here is Ricky Ledee just getting a start here today. Good power. Probably a strikeout machine a little bit, but he's 0 for 1 on the season so far. And here we go with the pitch. Ledee, he hits a long drive into right field. Does it have enough? It does. It is gone. Stairs looks up. And Ricky Ledee with his first at bat as a starter of this season, and he just takes it deep, and he's going to take his trot. And the hometown fans in second game of the homestand are happy that the Phillies are ahead 1-0. And now pitcher Kevin Millwood. Let him swing away. It's 2-2, and that's a strike 3. Swinging. No question about that. And that's the first out. J-Roll. He's 1 for 1 with a double. And on the day, let's see. Where does it show his day? Today, right there. Today, 1 for 1. Doesn't say a double, but it does. We do remember that that's a double. So far, let's see. Let's take a look at the box score. Box score. Currently 3 hits for the Phillies, 2 for Pittsburgh. Millwood has worked deftly around those. Of course, the Ledee homer, the difference. Rollins, 3-1. Here's the pitch. He takes a swing, and he gets under it, and it's going to be straight to Nunez, who comes and calls off D'Amico and makes the catch for the second out. Now here's Placido Polanco, who squandered a chance early in the game with Rollins at second, popped up to Ramirez. Polanco, he puts a nice shot on it, takes it the other way, and Stairs will not be able to get that. He'll take it on a hop or 2, and that's a 2-out hit. That brings up Bobby Abreu. Abreu starts out slow here. 2 home runs, which is good, but a $167 on his average, looking to do better than that. So Polanco, let's see if he can get a steal in here. He's taking a break for it, but doesn't get a good lead, so he's going to head back to the bag. Sometimes in these games, I like to just do the run and hit, because I know for sure he's going to steal. So 0-1 as Abreu takes. Let's let him try and steal again. Takes off. Is that outside? Yeah, it's going to be a ball. Polanco doesn't go. Let's just go ahead and do the swing away. 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that one is going to be just a little too deep. In comes Lofton to make the catch. That retires the side, but they do get a lead as Ricky Ledee takes it yard in the right field bleachers. 1-0, top of the fourth. Millwood at 37 pitches. Still in good shape. Kendall, we'll shade him. Let's shift him left. Outfield, we'll leave him normal. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be in the gap. Burrell making his way over, and he does get there. And a nice running grab for Pat the Bat. And that'll be an out. Now Brian Giles. And let's shift him to the right a bit. And here is the pitch. Got to watch out. Giles is a tricky hitter. Oh, and Millwood lets him get away. That's a walk, so he's going to take first. And with Aramis, they're going to play double play depth. And got to watch Giles. Let's hold the runner. And it's going to be a pop-up towards shallow right. Abreu in, makes the catch. Relays it back into Polanco, and now with 2 outs. It's going to be Randall Simon. And we're again going to hold that runner, but this time we're going to play the infield deep with Thome holding Giles. So that's going to be out towards Burrell. Burrell makes the catch, and that's it. So 1-0 still going to the bottom of the fourth. And it's going to be Thome, the guy that we put in the title of this project. Hall of Famer Jim Thome. And still looking for his first dinger of the year. 176, a slow start. But you see that 70 power. And against a right-hander up to 75. Let's see if he can get a hold of this one. Here's D'Amico. First pitch. He takes a crack at it. It's going to deep left center field underneath it. But looking up, it's gone. Lofton doesn't see it into his glove. It's over the fence. And that is Thome's first home run as a Philly. 2-0. Solo dingers. That's the Philly specialty. So here's Pat Burrell. He has a homer and 3 runs batted in on a 333 pace. He is 1 for 1 on the day. See if he can follow it up with something here. First pitch, and he puts it right up the middle, but Lofton is going to be able to come in and get that. That's the first out. Good contact, but just right at him. They had him played perfectly. Here's David Bell. 0 for 1. Oh, and he hits him. Ah, boy. Looked like he was gunning for his head there. I don't know if Bell said something to him after that first at bat. But, yeah, that looked nasty. So here's Mike Lieberthal with Bell on first, 1 away. D'Amico up to 53 pitches. And let's see. David Bell. We're not going to... Definitely not going to steal with him. There's 1 out, so we could try hitting. Let's go on a little bit of a lark here. Let's try hitting and running. Lieberthal is a decent contact guy, so, and he does. He lifts it to Stairs out there. Stairs is right there though, and doesn't look like Bell got much of a jump anyway. So makes it back in. So now it's going to be Ricky Ledee with 2 outs. Went yard his first at bat. Phils would love to see another one, but here he is with the pitch, and it's going to be grounded on the right side to Reese, and that is the end of the inning. No runs, no hits with one left as Bell got dinged. And let's get in here. We're going to face Stairs. Pesky lefty. Let's just shade him a little bit to the right. And here is the pitch. 3-2. Millwood puts it. Wow, that was a rough call there from the umpire. That looked good, but that's going to be a walk. Stairs not really much of a threat. So we're going to play double play depth. Of course, Pookie Reese, decent speed. Be a tough double play, but we're going to play him at double play depth. And here is the pitch from Millwood. Squared to bunt. So he's playing the bunt, so I think we need to probably play with the corners in here instead of double play depth. He's just looking to move the runner. Top of the fifth, I guess that means that D'Amico is probably... Let's view the bullpen. What are they doing here? Do they have anybody warming up? And I guess they've been moving him over for Abraham. I still think we got to play a double play depth. Pitch. Let's see if he tries. Oh, we'll take it now. Oh, boy, he gets a hold of it. But Burrell is coming in. That should be a routine play, and he does make the catch. And whips it in. 2 away. And it's going to be Abraham Nunez with the pitcher spot coming up. He's a kind of a, well, he says a pull hitter. I feel he's more of a slap hitter. Not going to make too many changes to defense. Tempted to just kind of pitch around him here. Now let's pitch around him. 1-2 count. Swings and misses, and that will be it. So, oh, that was the second out. I thought that was the third out. Okay, well, here's D'Amico. We can just go after him. Hopefully he doesn't do anything with it. And there's his third strike. Millwood. Let's see, what does old Kevin Millwood have going on here for his day? It must be... Let's take a look at the box score here. What's he got here? 5 strikeouts, not bad. Only 1 for D'Amico. 2 hits, 2 walks. So 5 hits for the Philly. Ledee with that homer, as well as Thome with another one. Rollins and Polanco both gotten on base, as well as Burrell. So here's Millwood. He's at 67 pitches. No chance we're taking him out at this point. We're going to let him swing away. 1-2. Oh, and he gets a piece of it. Is it going to drop? It does. That's a single from Kevin Millwood. That is, I believe, his first hit as a Philly. Let's see. It only has his... let's take a look. Millwood, 250. Yeah, I think he had 2 at-bats in the other game. So, Rollins up. Do we want to try horsing around with a bunt? Let's go ahead and let him swing away. Rollins lifts it into right field, but not very deep. Stairs will field it, makes the play, and that'll be the first out. 1 for 3 for Rollins. Now Polanco, 1 for 2. Let's go Phillies. Let's see. Polanco, good contact hitter. This could be double play. Let's see. It's going to be a squibber over to coverage D'Amico, but it's going to be late. Infield single, swinging bunt for Polanco. And so now Millwood at second. Polanco at first with Bobby Abreu up. Abreu struggling so far, 3 for 19. Would be nice for him. He does have a couple home runs. It would be nice for him to plop one in the gap here and maybe score 2. But let's see. 1-2 Here's the pitch. And he does get a piece of it. It's going to be caught out there by Stairs. Millwood not going to try and take it. Not very fast pitcher. So that's a disappointing second out. Now you've got Jim Thome, who did go deep in his last plate appearance. 2 outs. And let's see. Thome grounds it over to third. Ramirez takes the short route to second for the force. And they're going to leave those 2 runners stranded going to the top of the 6th, 2-0. Kind of a precarious lead here, and you got the top of the order coming up. This is going to be the 3rd time that they see Millwood. And we're going to play corners in, respecting Lofton and his potential to bunt. So let's see. Swings and misses. That's a strikeout. That's number 6 for Millwood. So, liking the home cooking here. 1 out. Here is Jason Kendall. Shade him a little to the left. Here's the pitch. It's it on the ground. Bell throws to first. And what a nice strong throw. Retires Kendall. Now 2 outs. It'll be Brian Giles. From the left side, with Ramos Ramirez coming up. I don't think you want to pitch around Giles. We're going to shade him to the right. And let's outfield. Let's go deep. And here's the pitch. And it's going to be a grounder, hit to Polanco, hit over to first, and a 1-2-3 inning. So Millwood cruising along here. 2 hits surrendered in this game. 2-0. And it's going to be Pat the Bat starting the season at a 3.16 pace. 1 homer. And he has reached in this game. So D'Amico working on 76 pitches. Getting towards the end of his outing here today. And here we go. Here is the pitch. Burrell kind of gets it off the end of the bat. Stairs wandering in. Reaches up and grabs it. That'll be 1 out. David Bell. 385. Today he is still 0 for 1. Reached on a hit by pitch. And Bell gets into one. It's going to left field, but not deep enough, as Giles is going to be moving to his right and squeezes it. So 2 outs and be Ledee. Ledee starting out slow as well. 200 average. Only 1 run batted in thus far. Love to get a second one here. And the pitch from D'Amico. And Lieberthal swings and misses, and he fans. So going to the 7th, 2-0 Phillies. Millwood nearly at 80 pitches. 6 strikeouts today, 2 walks, 2 hits. And he's going to face big power man here, Aramis Ramirez. Here is the pitch. Righty versus righty. Stan, he gets him with a breaking ball, strike 3. A beautiful pitch. Just gets the inside corner. And that brings up Randall Simon, another guy with a little bit of pop behind the bat. So Simon starting out 333 on the season. And but he's 0 for 2 today. Pitch. Simon gets a piece of it over to Rollins. Rollins up with it, throws to first. A little low, but does get completed there by Thome. A nice grab off the dirt. And actually, it's not the dirt, it's high. From up here in the press box, it can be tough to tell sometimes. And now, the guy that will live in Phillies fans' memories forever in terms of that 2008 season. Matt Stairs, he's 1 for 2 here in the game. Actually, 1 for 1. He must have also reached on a walk. Here is the pitch. You got to be careful with Stairs. He does have the pop, and he hits it on the ground to Thome. Thome's just going to take it to the bag himself. Not the fleetest of foot, but good enough. Hey, Mike. Here is your 7th inning stretch. Phillies up 2-0 here at the Vet. Looking to get to 2 and 3 on the season. I put in the wrong title in the stream here. It's actually Game 5. Pittsburgh starting out 4-0 on the season, and the Phillies still have some work to do. They got to get 6 more outs before they can chalk up that second win. And let's see, it's going to be Jeremiah Cobb coming in to relieve D'Amico. Looks like he'll probably come in for 1 inning, as he'll be up 3rd in the lineup in the bottom or the top of the 8th. Millwood at let's see. Let's go to the box score. Millwood currently sits at 93 pitches. I think we can get 1 more inning out of him. He is a horse. So Ledee, 1 for 2 on the day with a solo dinger, led off the scoring here. So here is the pitch from Cobb, 2-2, and he strikes him out. Big cut there by Ledee, but no such luck. Now you got Millwood up, and we will go ahead and let him hit. We had to tax the bullpen a little bit in the previous game, as Myers, was it Myers? I think it was, no, it might have been Joe Roa. He had his struggles in that start. So Millwood, going to try to get him through 8. Pitch, and there's another strikeout for Cobb. He comes in and throws the gas. So 2 outs. Cobb, not the 92-94, not a big gas guy. Ground ball pitcher. J-roll, 1 for 3. Can they get a 2-out rally going here? Try and put on a couple extra runs. Rollins, and he gets in, puts it through the hole out into right field. That'll be a base hit. Swung on. What is up with that? Why is Rollins just gingerly walking? Is he injured? What the? Is he hurt? Is Rollins hurt? That is so weird. Let's see. What is up with that? Huh. I've never seen anything like that in a game before. It goes all the way to the wall. You got Stairs just standing there looking at it, and you got Rollins like taking the walk down to first. And who was that? That wasn't Polanco. That was Pokey Reese goes out and gets it from the wall and walks it in. Can you do a replay of that? Let's see. Are there any replays? Nah, that's not the replay. I want to see a replay of that. That has to be the most asinine thing I've ever seen. View. Options. Replay of the play-by-play. There we go. Rollins right through. And look at this. He's just sitting there. And steps out, works out a kink in his neck, then steps back in. And then he just goes ahead and decides to take his good old time as Reese. Or no. I guess it's Simon who actually gets the put out. Reese is just standing there. He's letting his big first baseman make the full jog out to the wall and then back. All right. Well, if they lose 3-2, that's not going to be nice. All right. Millwood getting a little bit gassed here, but I think we got to try and ride him through one more inning. Pokey Reese at the plate. First pitch, gets a swing on it right up the middle, and there's a base hit. So Phillies are going to have to get their bullpen stirring. Of course, it's always an adventure with Jose Mesa as your closer. That may be one thing that will keep me from getting my hopes up too much about this game. So we're going to play double play depth. Pokey Reese, we got to respect him. Going to hold the runner. And here's the pitch to Nunez. And he lifts it into right field. Bobby Abreu will park underneath it, make the catch, and back to first goes Pokey Reese. Be nice if he were to just take his good old time getting back from halfway between the first and second base bag and give me that out back, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like Citizens Bank. Citizens Bank has like a big wall of, they've got like a big bunch of shops. I mean, this kind of looks like it out here, but it should be the Vet. But they probably don't have all of the accurate stadiums for everybody. So, okay. Pokey still at first. Reggie Sanders up. He is the pinch hitter. He could tie it with one swing. We're going to, again, play double play. We'd love to get the 2 and out here. Let's visit the mound here. What's he saying? I'm starting to feel it, but I can pitch a little more if I need to. Carlos Silva still warming up, not quite ready. So let's pitch to Sanders. 1 out. And that's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Rollins is going to, actually, no, Bell's going to call off Rollins. He makes the play. 2 away. And now it's going to be Kenny Lofton. We're going to move the corners in here. Although he's probably not bunting unless he's bunting for a hit. Let's play the infield normal. Thome still holding Reese. Reese could. Let's hold the runner. 2 away. Lofton over to Polanco on the ground. And Lofton is retired. And so Millwood does go 8 strong innings. And we'll be able to get Jose Mesa warming up in the bullpen. Sit Carlos back down. And is it Scott Sauerbeck? He's going to come in here lefty to face Polanco. Maybe not the greatest matchup in the world, but Sauerbeck currently on the season, 2 innings pitched, a 4.50 ERA. So he's had his share of problems at times, but 88 to 90, typical lefty probably. So here's Polanco leading off, and that's that's a ball 4. I thought that was gonna be strike 3 on the 3-2, but Polanco, patient, good eye, will take first. Bobby Abreu, would be a waste to try bunting with him. So let's go ahead and hit and run with Polanco. He does have some amount of speed there. His steal rating is 70, so let's go ahead and hit and run. So Abreu up, we're going to hit and run, try to get him to second. Abreu makes contact, but the only play is to first for Reese, and so that ended up working out where we do move the runner up. That probably would have been a double play if it hadn't been for a hit and run. So Thome now 1 for 3 with a solo homer. And Polanco now at second. Thome 2-11 on the season. Young season. Going to swing away here. Thome on the ground at first. Simon underhands it to Sauerbeck. Polanco move over to third. So, and now Danis Reyes into the ball game to face Burrell. Oh, man, they're bringing in lefties to face power righty, but Should work. Probably will work out. Here is Burrell swinging away. Burrell, that's strike 3. And so it's going to be top of the 9th. We're going to be bringing in Jose Mesa. Mr. Roller Coaster Ride, and he's going to face the heart of the Pittsburgh order. Here is Jose Mesa facing Jason Kendall. Here's the pitch. 2-0. And it's going to be flared out into right. Abreu won't be able to get there. There is a single, and here we go. Joe Table facing now Brian Giles. Kendall. Play double play depth. Let's see if we can get Giles to see if Mesa can get him to hit into the double play and make things a little easier. Let's see. 2-1. Over to Polanco. The only play is to first. Gets the sure out. Kendall's run doesn't matter if they don't get the second one, and so it's going to be Ramos Ramirez. Another scary guy to face. Not going to put him on, that's for sure. So Mesa, he's going to go head-to-head with him here. Here's the pitch. First pitch. Lifted in the air to center. It's going to go all the way to the wall. This looks like a double, and it's definitely going to score. Kendall rolling into second is going to be Ramos Ramirez. And so now the tying run is at second base. And here's Randall Simon. So Jose Mesa giving up a run. Let's see. That not sure if that's his first run given up of the season or not. I don't think so. But let's see. 1.1. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's probably given up 2 earned runs. We can't do that here. All right, so we got Simon. It says normal. Again, we're going to shade him a little bit to the right here. And here's the pitch from Mesa. 0-2. Lifts it into center field. Ledee is going back. It's still going, and he does make the catch. So 2 away. Kendall will make his way to third. That's Ramirez into third. Oh, that's right. They knocked Kendall in. My bad. Ramirez at third now. That is the tying run. 2-1 Phillies. 2 outs. Matt Stairs. Who's up after Stairs? Pokey Reese. I'm going to put Stairs on. I don't want to mess with him. Go righty-righty. Go the matchup. And let's see if Joe Table can get out. Oh, here comes Craig Wilson as the pinch hitter. Wilson is 2 for 3 on the season so far. Here is Jose Mesa, first and third, 2 outs. We're going to play infield. I'm going to play the infield deep here. Here's the pitch. Oh, no. It's going to go. Craig Wilson. Oh, what's up with that? What is up with that? Good old Jose Mesa. I forgot about him. He could definitely put one up on a tee for guys. So we're going to come in here and make Nunez pay for it. Here's the pitch to Makoviak. Over to Abreu. Abreu will make the catch. Now the Phillies need to get 2 runs to tie it up, or else they're going to be 1-4 to start. That's a shame. But you got to play the hand you're dealt, and that's the closer we have is Jose Mesa. Julian Tavares. Let's see. What is he at? He has 2 saves so far in the season. And the Phillies, let's go ahead and get Silva warming up again. They've got Utley on the bench. Of course, this may be his first appearance ever as a Philly. Got Pratt, who's been okay. Oh, this is splits versus right. Got Marlon Byrd. So we have Tyler Houston. He's a guy that can come in here and maybe take an at bat. But we're going to go ahead and let David Bell swing away here. 4-2, bottom of the ninth. Pittsburgh on top. Here is the pitch. And it's going to be grounded to Reese, and that'll be the first out. Oh, that's Wilson. Reese came out for Wilson. Somehow Craig Wilson has some pop in this one. Let's see. Craig Wilson, rated 60 and 55 gap power. Well, he sure got a hold of that one. Lieberthal, 1-2. There's a strike 3, and this game looking like it's going to get away from the Phillies here. Here is Ricky Ledee, lefty versus righty. He did go deep earlier. And the pitch, and he cues it out there into left, but Giles is right there, and that will be it. The Phillies fall 4-2 to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh goes to 5-0. Craig Wilson with a timely 3-run home run, really putting the dagger in for walking Stairs. So you could see here they were at pretty low. What do you want to call it? The win probability, but then all of a sudden the homer from Wilson gets the job done. So loss goes to Mesa as he deserves. 18 ERA, and yeah, that's pretty much the way it went for the Phillies in that year for quite a while. I don't know if they gave up on Mesa as their closer in that year. This is the Steam version. Yeah, it's the Steam version there, Mike. Sorry about not making that clear earlier. Let's go to Baseball Ref. The preeminent resource for all things baseball. Let's go to the 2003 Phillies. Let's see how long do we deal with Mesa as our closer. We got him all season, man. 24 saves. Where's his blown saves? They must be in. We have to go to detailed stats for team pitching. Jose Mesa, 24 saves. I don't see blown saves in there. Well, he's already got one for us. Maybe if we just dial into his stats, it will tell us here. 2003, Philadelphia. Would love to see blown saves for him, but that's 24. He gets 47 appearances. There you go. That's a bad that's a bad sign for us right here. 6.52 ERA for Jose Mesa in that year. Let's go to so obviously it's not the end all be all for stats when it comes to some of this stuff. Hey, look at this, the Bundesliga in what do we got here? Oh, this is tennis, it looks like. Or no, this is UFC. It's funny, these guys can go and grab each other all they want, but all these other sports are sitting here whinging about playing. So let's see, stats. Will ESPN stats go back that far? Team stats. Phillies! Where is... Can we get the year? I only go back to 2011. That's poo-poo. That's caca. Anyway, so yeah, Thome-Tose is starting out a little bit tough here with a 1-4 start for the Phillies. It's tough if you're going to have... Let me see something else here. Let's go to BB Ref. And let's go to our history. Yeah, I guess we just need to go to BB Ref and do Phillies, and we'll go back to that 2016 season. One of the things you have to do with BB Ref is wait, because you'll end up clicking an ad and really annoying yourself. Hey, there's Curt Schilling. It's one of the things that's great about, one of the things I love doing for the most part is trying to go through and guess guys just from their photos. You know, you got Mike Schmidt here. Let's see, who do we have there? That guy is, this is Carlton, right? Who we got here? Robin Roberts. See, I mean, you just don't see much of these guys. There's Utley for sure. Is that Grover Cleveland Alexander? I think that's who that is. Pete Alexander. Who is this guy? Ed Delahanty. There's Richie Ashburn. Who do we got here? Sherry McGee. How about that for a name? There's Jay Roll, Bobby Abreu, Cole Hamels. Let's see. Who's that? Johnny Callison. I should know that name. Then we got Roy Thomas. Chuck Klein. That's a name I recognize. This looks like Radar O'Reilly, but it's Billy Hamilton, not the Billy Hamilton from recent years. Curt Schilling. Man, he looks so familiar. Dick Allen, another great name from the past. Del Ennis, Ferguson, Gavy Cravath, Jim Bunning, former congressman. Look at that mustache. Sam Thompson, Cy Williams, and Chris Short. So we got, those are all based on WAR, I do believe. So wins above replacement. Now let's go back here to 2003. Let's take a look at. I thought we could get straight, if we just clicked on the year, we would go straight to the standings. All right, Pittsburgh 75 and 87. They're starting out 5-0 in our league, so they're going to come down probably to an extent. Tough division. Although nobody gets over 90 wins in the Central that year. Atlanta up at 101. Florida 91 wins the World Series. You got the Giants there, 100 wins. Dodgers a distant second. So anyway, thanks for tuning in to our Thome-Tose project here. We're going to go comatose with the Thome-Tose, and it's going to be a little bit of a grind. I don't know how many games. I'll probably maybe I'll put one a series up there if I see. I just kind of got to a place in this project where I wanted to put something out here. This is not game 4, it's game 5. So let's. I'll change that after the fact. I can actually do this. There you go, game 5 versus Pirates, and unfortunately this one ends in a tough luck loss, losing because Jose Mesa sucks in this season, and I don't know how long we're going to have to deal with him as our closer. Obviously, they don't get. They kind of go through Tom Gordon at one point. Yeah, 1.7 WHIP. Yeah, that's Mesa is a problem child for this team, and it's not going to get much better. So we'll see. It was always fun when no, it was not fun. It was probably the worst time watching baseball when you knew you had to pray that Jose Mesa had something. So, but there were games he did, and so I'm hoping we do have a few games. You know, he closed out 24 of them for saves. So, all right, thanks a lot. Why doesn't it show my face? It does here. Did it not? Because I did not put my, I could do this here. I'm sorry. sorry that you wanted to see my face. Yeah. So, yeah, I got out and got some sun today. Went and played some disc golf. Played like crap, but it's my first time playing in the year, and I'm not very good at it. But it's all for fun anyway. So, um, yeah, it was nice to get out and do some stuff. I went and bought a couple things at Lowe's, trying to procrastinate doing sort of the patio work that I was going to do. I'm not a very handy guy, so it's easy to push it off. I guess we've got some kind of a rocket launch here in the next maybe hour or so. So I'm going to go off and do that, have a little snack, relax, probably play some more Stratomatic later on today. Not on the channel. I'm going to try and find good games to put on the channel. That one yesterday, I just wanted to get something out there. And Baltimore and Oakland, not exactly a marquee matchup. But that's okay. So anyway, hope you guys are going to have a nice weekend here. The weather is getting warmer. Hopefully that helps with the old COVID thing, because we really just need to get through this. And I don't know about you all. I am missing life. Normal life. I miss thinking about going to work and maybe going and grabbing a bite to eat at lunch, going out to the restaurant, being able to go to a store. I mean, I never really went to the store. Now I'm like, I kind of look forward to going to the store when I don't have to wear a mask and all that stuff. I wish I didn't, and I'm hoping that we get there soon. So, but we want people to be safe, and we want people to feel like they're safe. I think the masks are partly, it's a false sense of security as far as I'm concerned. You're not trapping. If you did happen to inhale any of it, that mask isn't really going to help you whatsoever. I mean, supposedly, if you cough into it, you're trapping a bunch of it. And if everybody's wearing them, that's fine. But I don't know. Went and played disc golf, and tried to keep away from the rest of my foursome, but we're in a tough spot. If you you just need to take care of yourself. I think a lot of us have already probably been exposed to this, and we just, whether they have a test or not, I'm just not sure. So just take care of yourself. Do the best you can. The vaccines are slow in coming, so I just pray that all you guys can stay safe, and that's what we'll do. We'll keep playing some games here. Our workplaces are starting to reopen. I know Utah Mike's has already had him back doing stuff, so it's good. I mean, it's kind of what we need to do. We need to persist here and get back into the flow of things as a country, because I just think it's there's a lot of unseen negative circumstances too. So anyway, all right, hit the like if you would. Thanks. Not too many out of the park games. I don't want to turn this into a in silico channel or anything. A bunch of video gaming, but I don't know. It has its place, and you can kind of do things in a little bit quicker fashion. And there's there was a great video that Ron at Retro Sports Network, he did it earlier in the week, which we all need to have an emphasis on the visual aspect of things, and the video games definitely provide that. So here and there, when I get the other thing that's with the video games that's really kind of tempting is that there's so little prep time. which is one of the things that with cards and dice that we all really have to do is put a lot of prep in, because you don't want to get into a game and then find out you planned wrong and there's an injury that you forgot about, or you didn't make a roster move and stuff like that. So, all right, take it easy, guys. Hope you have fun with whatever you're planning to do today. If it's watching the rocket launch from Florida, or whether it's just maxing and relaxing on a Saturday. Hang in there. We'll see you soon here on the old TT